You guys ready to go down a crazy rabbit hole? Cause this one gets dark. Let's get it.
That was really the final straw for them. You know, they had been probably observing that I wasn't the perfect candidate already, even though there was a lot invested in me. So then I received the no-fail program is that you can't fail, because if you do fail, you get tortured. So whatever you're going to do is going to succeed because you're doing it for the network.
Is it a coincidence that 3 convicted pedophiles were working at the largest children's television network during the peak of its success and popularity? What if I told you that there was also a convicted pedophile managing the children that were often cast on the network's shows? What if I told you that many of the underage girls were forced to kiss men over the age of 18 on camera? And then what if you found out that multiple of these young victims grew up and were caught performing inappropriate sexual acts with children themselves, repeating the cycle of abuse? These are not rumors, these are facts. When you combine these facts with the realization that many of the jokes, physical comedy, outfits, and even random pieces of the set were sexual innuendos, at some point you'd start to eliminate the possibility of this being a coincidence and start thinking this was all by design. You'd have separated child actors from their families, have their actors depend on them for emotional support, then abuse their power to overwork these children, rake in billions in profits, silence anyone who dared to speak out, and then bragged about it in front of the whole world. Insert Dan Schneider, the man behind the camera.
At the end of the day, I love it when the cast gets sassy with me because I get to write all the scripts with some very talented writers, but I can put them in any horrible predicament I choose.
She was also crying out for help on this Twitter account and saying that they were stealing her money and that's why she was placed in this conservatorship. She posted pictures of her ID and pictures of herself to show everybody that this was an original account made by her. And here are some of the things that Amanda Bynes said on this Twitter account. Can you imagine having an abortion at 13 because your boss impregnated you, committed because your father touched you, exposing the truth and then having your freedom threatened? And here is this blind item that has a secret message hidden within this, and this is from Amanda Bynes. I tried to highlight each word where these capital letters are just so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. So altogether, this message is saying Dan did it, and that absolutely gives me chills.
So you're going to definitely succeed. Not only do you have this inside of your own mind and psyche that you never can fail, that you're doing everything for them, so then it's okay. But then if I was going against them, if I didn't obey 100%, then I received the reprogramming, which was really what I had been warned about if you fail. And I failed. And then I got the fail programming, which was meant to, rather than kill me, took a long time to understand that. One person told me, another survivor said, well, they realized then that you were from some bloodline. And so once you're one of them, they will hesitate to kill you. They will rather reprogram you. But the fail program is to make me feel so worthless and so horrific and so bad and so evil that all I would be good for ultimately would just become a prostitute at a young age and just disappear in drugs and just die young. That was the programming then.
What's your name?
Tyler Mendez, also Tyler Chase for Poetry of Hollywood.
Taylor Chase, who played Martin in the Nickelodeon series Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, has been found homeless in California. Once a child star, he is now living on the streets. Some say this is the most common and most silent ending after Hollywood has drained the value of child actors. But the moment the camera stopped, the protections disappeared as well.
These are just 3 of many children that have been chewed up and spit out by the dark perversions of the elites. So when you see the glamour of all this, it's time to wake up, world.
If he were telling the truth, he wouldn't have told us.
Unless, of course, he knew you wouldn't believe the truth, even if you told it to you.